Welcome in. Let's open the terminal and start your Ccna journey at the very foundation. In this first lesson of Module 1, we're tackling the two models that quietly map every network you'll ever touch, OSI and TCP IP. 7 layers, one goal, giving you a shared language for how data actually moves, and a framework you'll lean on every time you troubleshoot. So why bother with a model at all? Networking is genuinely complex, and the trick we use to tame it is layering. Each layer has one job and only talks to its neighbors. That gives us 2 huge wins. Gear from any vendor can interoperate, and when something breaks, you don't panic. You walk the layers. Cable in, switch port up, IP and subnet right, firewall in the way. The model isn't just theory, it is the troubleshooting method. So here's the map itself. 7 layers, top to bottom. Up at layer 7, you've got application, the stuff users actually touch like HTTP and DNS. Then presentation handles formatting and encryption, session manages conversations, transport gives you reliable delivery through TCP, UDP, and ports, network handles, IP addressing and routing. Data link moves frames locally with MAC addresses and switches, and physical is the cables and signals carrying raw bits. Memorize it with all people seem to need data processing, top down every time. Now, OSI isn't the only model you'll see. There's also TCP IP, which is what the internet actually runs on. It collapses things down to 4 layers. Application swallows OSI's top 3, transport and internet map, cleanly to layers 4 and 3, and network access bundles data link and physical together. Same concepts, fewer boxes, right? And yes, the exam expects you to know both and translate between them. So how does data actually travel through these layers? Each layer wraps what it received from above with its own header. That's encapsulation, and the receiving side simply unwraps in reverse. At layer 4, you've got a segment with a TCP or UDP header. Layer 3 wraps that into a packet with source and destination IP. Layer 2 frames it with MAC addresses, and layer 1 puts it on the wire as raw bits. These units are called PDUs, protocol data units, and memorizing which name belongs to which layer is a guaranteed exam win. And that sets us up perfectly for what's next. IPv4 addressing, and the binary logic that makes it all click. In Lesson 2, we'll dig into how those Layer 3 addresses are actually built, bit by bit, so subnetting stops feeling like magic. If this lesson helped, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. The full course lives on Dargslan.com. See you in the next one.